Hey there, this is Anna with Jonestead Farm. We are going to go down and see what we've started to do to start decorating for fall. Here's what we've done at the front gate. These are all of our pumpkins. The orange one is a Connecticut Field. Then we have the white one. The small blue one on the left side is called Blue Doll. And then the small ones are Blaze. That's the first year we have grown the Blaze, and we really like those. We get a lot of compliments on those. And when it gets a little darker, our two lanterns, they will light up at night. This is our small pumpkin patch. This is where we've been growing the Blaze pumpkins. And there's quite a few of them. There's a lot more through here. Just everywhere. They're really cute little pumpkins. Down in our lower field, you can see where they've been rolling hay today. Got the big roll bales out there. Makes for a pretty picture in the evening time. Okay. I'm not real happy about this because I just haven't had time to get down here and get it done. And I need to get some mulch. But these little weed piles are my blueberry bushes. We planted those this year. We got, I think, 9 of them on clearance. I think they were regularly $17.99 a piece. And I was able to talk Rural King down to $4 a piece. So they've done pretty well. I just need to get out here and weed around them and get the mulch down. But this is really sad that I haven't got down here and got this done yet. But hopefully this weekend. Here's my chickens. Goose, I did not name her. My daughter insisted she wanted a chicken named Goose. So Goose is the black Australorp standing up there. And then there's my rooster, Big Red. I've got 2 others, you may not be able to see them. But I've had these since they were 4 days old. And my little gray hen, if she gets a chance, she will fly right out of there up on my shoulder. So I kind of have to keep my distance at times to keep her from doing that. But they're having a nice little evening time now that the sun has gone in some. And here we are with my tomatoes. It's the end of the season. I have picked on these I don't know how many times. I have been taking my tomatoes and freezing them until I get a great big batch of them so that I can can them. And as you can tell, they are so full that they have broken the branches. We tried to tie them up as best we could. I trimmed them. I'm not sure if I'm liking the T-posts to tie up my tomatoes with. We may use catapanels next year. But you can see that they're still pretty full, and there's still a lot of tomatoes on there. That's a dead sunset right there. And then my basil. And I've got to get out here and pick these tomatoes. And oh my goodness, they're just, oh, there's so many of them and so full. It has been raining, and that's one reason I haven't been able to get out here and get them. This is one of the first dry days we've had in 2 or 3 days. We have more rain coming. I believe it's Monday, so I've got to get out here and get these now. Alright, in my last video I said that I would do an update on my giant pumpkin that I was growing. And here it is. It hasn't grown a whole lot more in the last couple of weeks. I think it's about done for the season. The vine has started dying away. We came out here, me and my husband Kevin, and we cleared a lot of the dead vine away from it. That way, when friends and family come to the farm, they want to take pictures with it, they have a clear path. There was some sticker bushes in with the vines. We have measured it, but we need to measure it again. We haven't done that in the last couple of weeks. So in my next video, I'll be sure to tell you the measurements on it. I got this seed from a fellow farmer that grows giant pumpkins for competition. Chad New at Colorado Giants. He has a YouTube, so if you want to see him grow his absolutely huge pumpkins, go find Chad. It's Colorado Giants on YouTube. He has massive pumpkins and they're beautiful. He sent me some seed, and what I did was I just planted my seed in some compost in our little pumpkin field out here. I kept it watered, and I used the fish emulsion, I think twice on it, and I think you're supposed to use it more often than that. But this was my first year growing one. I didn't know how well I'd do. I had other projects in the work. I couldn't concentrate a whole lot on this one. Plus, I was curious to see what it would do kind of on its own. And it got pretty darn big. So, me and my husband, Kevin, we are huge into decorating for Halloween and for Christmas. So, now we're not finished yet. We're just getting started. But I'll give you a closer view of our giant pumpkin here. And then I'll show you one of the things that we've started to decorate with. If I don't get out here and fall. But here it is. I mean, it's a big one. Okay, I'm going to step back and I will show you all. You can see his feet. Here we go. Let me scoot back for you. Trying to make sure I don't trip and fall here. Get back far enough to get him all in the picture. Alright, here we go. Here's our 12-foot giant skeleton with our giant pumpkin. I haven't done everything I wanted to do with him. I'm going to have him holding some pumpkins dangling down from his hands. Of course, this is the 12-foot giant skeleton from Home Depot. We got him last year. You can see him and this giant pumpkin from the road. I just think it's hilarious. So he's the first decoration that we've got out. We've got a lot more to go. And there is my Redneck Rover golf cart. No, she ain't pretty, but she gets me around the farm. So yeah, we got more to do. Okay, here is another one of the items that we wanted to grow for our farm. These are the forms that actually make your pumpkin look like Frankenstein. And he has just a little bit more growing to do. Needs to still fill in the nose and chin a little bit. I'm trying to be careful so I don't break that vine. But once we think he is ready to be taken out, I'll video that. But those are really, really cool. And I hope they work out really well, because if they do, then we are going to be doing more of those next year. Another one of the pumpkins that we were growing this year is called the polar bear. These are big white pumpkins. And they are really big. Got quite a few of these growing. And I know my pumpkin patch is weedy. Welcome to my weedy pumpkin patch. There's Giant Skelly with his pumpkin.